What's up, you guys? It's your girl Sierra and welcome back to my channel. Now before we get into everything crazy and everything new, because I know y'all about to come for me for this hair and these brows because I'm obsessed. I hope that you guys are loving this purple hair too. If you follow me on my Instagram, on both of my pages, Lady Butterfly and Butterfly Artistry, you probably already seen this picture. Don't worry, you guys, I do have a vlog for you guys coming very soon with like an update of the color transformation, as well as Leiyah should be styling my hair I think tomorrow, so I want to get that in the vlog as well for you guys. But I'm absolutely loving this color. I'm loving the fact that I can play around and pop on some purple eyebrows because why the hell not? Before I continue into this video, I do want to give a huge shout out to Leiyah because you guys, she did her damn thing. She made my hoodie, and you guys already seen the shirts that I had, and it basically is the same thing. It has my logo on the front and then my model on the back. You guys, I'm obsessed. And if you guys stick around and you stay tuned for the next couple of videos, there may or may not be a little giveaway coming soon, because I know that you guys came for me the last time I showed you guys my merch or my shirt. It's not necessarily merch, it's just technically clothing for myself to like promote my brand, but I'm assuming that it's going to transition into some type of merch. But anyway, I hope that you guys stay tuned because there may or may not be another giveaway, because you guys were super excited and you guys were like, I don't even want what you were giving away in the first giveaway, I just want the clothing. So I was like, oh, I had to talk to my girl Leiyah, and I said, girl, we need to make something for these people because they want it and we shall give it to them, okay? So I'm very excited. This came out beautiful. She also made me some face masks that I have in the other room, and I'll show you guys in a little bit. But for today's video, I wanted to just make it a really like raw, truthful video because I feel like I haven't give you guys a VSG update recently, and I'm just very honest with y'all, and I felt like this is something that I wanted to film for a while and I just couldn't wrap my head around how to do it. So I'm going to introduce you guys to a friend of mine. Her name is Leiyah, and she's also a VSG baddie, okay? She has lost over 200 pounds, and she had VSG I think about 3 years ago. But she's amazing, and I'm so excited to introduce her to you guys, and we're going to chat it up a little bit and kind of give you guys like a little real scoop on this VSG and something that we incorporate on a daily that I feel like just needs to be talked about. I'm not going to get into it too much because I want to talk about it with her. So if you guys are interested to see this little secret that I'm going to reveal to you guys, then make sure you guys continue to keep on watching. All right, you guys, hopefully the lighting's okay. I look pasty as hell. But I just want to introduce you to my boo thing, Leiyah.
Hi,
say hi to the fam.
Hello.
We're about to order our coffee, so if you guys want to listen up, I'm going to see if they got my pumpkin.
Our Starbucks. May I get you started with something to eat today?
Good morning. No, thank you. May I just have coffee for today?
Of course.
Okay, perfect. Can I have, do you guys still have pumpkin spice?
Yes.
I want to hug you. Thank you so much. Okay.
Oh yeah, we're the better store.
I know you are. I know. I come all the time. Can I have a Grande cold brew, please, with heavy cream?
Oh, of course.
And then we're going to do 3 pumps of sugar-free vanilla and 3 pumps of pumpkin spice.
3 pumps sugar-free vanilla, 3 pumps of that pumpkin spice.
And then we're just going to add whipped cream and caramel drizzle only on the top.
Oh wait, what the heck?
Yeah.
What? It's, oh, you guys are so funny.
But we're gonna double it though. Can we actually have 2? I have my best friend with me today, and
Yes.
she loves this drink too because I put her
Jaden
on.
dipped, huh?
Well, Jaden's at work today, so.
Oh, that's fine then.
Oh dang, she knows him on a first name basis. Oh, you were on a first name basis.
Don't tell all our secrets. We're on the vlog.
Wait a minute.
Well, it's funny. She didn't even let me show my magic. I know this drink from the back of my hand.
Oh,
She knows it by heart, girl.
she really does. Okay, you guys. So we got our coffee, and let me tell you right now, it hits.
This is the shit, right?
They kind of overdid it with the sugar because they put caramel in the cup, but it's cool because, oh my god, just order the drink. If you still are lucky enough to have pumpkin spice at your Starbucks where you're at, as you guys heard, my Starbucks OGs, they love us. They stocked up because they knew I was a regular, okay?
Literally.
Period. Okay. They literally told all of our secrets. Y'all don't need to know that we come here damn near every day. But literally, I'm just a pumpkin spice whore. You guys already know what it is. But I feel like today's little topic of conversation is a well-needed topic and something that I kind of I don't know why I was very shy to talk about this, but I feel like it's so important because it's something that I incorporate on a daily. And you guys know that I'm real with you. I'm upfront, and especially with this whole VSG journey. And I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I know that I'm gonna get a lot of backlash from some people. I'm gonna get some people that's gonna unsubscribe, unfollow, do what you need to do, boo. Because at the end of the day, what I'm about to explain to you guys is something that I do for me personally, and she also does as well. And I'm sure there's so many other people out there too. Everyone is entitled to their own opinion, but I feel like this is something that is just me being real with you guys. So since having VSG, before VSG, your girl smokes ganja. And I'm pretty sure some of y'all picked up on that. I have been smoking weed probably since I was 17. Yeah,
probably same, like
17, 18. And a lot of it was more so from anxiety. You guys know that I grew up with parents that were addicts, and I just have suffered from a lot of depression, anxiety from my upbringing. Not to say that's an excuse, but it's just more so something that I use to help cope with it. So moving into the surgery, it's something that we still both utilize, and I just wanted to have Leiyah, you know, talk about it with you guys too, because I want her to explain her journey, how it's helped her, and then I can go ahead and explain my side, because you guys have seen my journey from, like, you know, pretty much from the beginning. You guys have seen me when I was 265 pounds, and I was smoking then as well. But I really wanted to have this talk with you guys with her, because I feel like hearing it from a different standpoint, and not just from, you know, me. You guys can't just judge me, because it's like I said, everyone has their reasoning as to why they do it. So basically I would say just start by explaining, like, you know, when you had your surgery. Like you said, she started smoking when she was younger, so yeah, way before surgery.
Definitely way before surgery. So I had my surgery in November of 2018. I was 23 when I had my surgery. I was 484 pounds at the start of my surgery. I'm now 265, so I've lost a substantial amount of weight. However,
girl, I hate when people are just like, I now at this point, and then they don't just like give themselves a damn clap, because damn.
I try to be humble about it, like, only because I know I'm still a thickums, and I still want to lose more. So I'm not like at my goal weight. Once I hit my goal weight, that's when I'll give myself a round of applause. But I'm not quite there just yet. Yes, I lost over 200 pounds, which is an amazing accomplishment. I'm happy about it. Thank you.
You better give yourself that.
Thank you.
Listen, let me just, not to cut her off, but that's the problem right there. I feel like we don't give ourselves enough credit to where credit is due, and we're always focused on that end goal. You have to enjoy the process. You guys know I talk about that all the time, because if you don't, once you get to that end goal, you're gonna be fucking miserable, and that's just being real.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. And I just feel like, you know, like with still, because with VSG, it's literally an ongoing thing. Like, your weight will fluctuate. There's one day you can gain like 2 pounds and then lose 5, and it's just, it fluctuates all the time, especially after like a while of having it, because you start to hit like a
plateau. Yeah,
you'll hit a plateau, you'll hit a stall, and then like the weight loss isn't as fast as it was in the beginning. But
especially when you get years out.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
Not like in the beginning. Yeah, you'll have like those little stall periods because your body's adjusting.
Yeah,
but like probably like a year out, you're pretty much losing the most weight that you're going to lose, and you have to put in the extra work to actually continue to lose it.
I'm at that point now, because this November, because we're in 2021 now, this November will be 3 years since I've had my surgery. So like, I'm starting to hit like a stall, whereas like my first week of surgery, the first 7 days out of surgery, I lost 26 pounds. And,
see, you guys,
you know, like my first 6 months, I lost 150. Like, it just kept, like, it was really fast.
That's crazy. 150 pounds in 6 months.
I think it was maybe less. I think it was maybe like 4 months, like, that's give or take.
Crazy. Like,
yeah.
Oh my god.
But the bigger you are, you're gonna lose faster.
Sometimes. You know? Everyone's definitely different though, because
it's true.
Let's rewind it back, guys, because we got to remember, there's so many factors into weight loss. You know,
there is
metabolism, age, how long you've had the weight, what kind of weight, like, you know what I'm saying, like.
Yep.
Is it baby weight? Like, is it actual
genetic weight, baby weight, just obesity in general? Like, there's so many different factors on why someone can be overweight and what qualifies you for that surgery.
And just remember, you guys, we are explaining our story, and, like, you know, to give you just an example, not for you guys to compare yourselves to be like, I want to be like that, or I'm going to lose the weight just like that, because it does not work that way at all. Like like you said, because it for some people it may be faster than others. And how would you say, when did you lose the 200 pounds?
I hit my full like year mark and I had lost 220.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
At 1 whole year, 220 pounds. That's a whole entire person.
Yeah. Yeah.
A whole entire person.
Yeah, it was, I mean, it was an incredible experience. But one thing I've always told people, and this is gonna like tie back into like what like we're really like talking about. One thing I've always told people like who struggle with their weight and like fluctuate with their weight and stuff, like I welcome questions. Ask me anything you want about the surgery. She's the same way. Like, we're very open about it. But if you can avoid having the surgery, like if you feel like you can do it on your own with diet and exercise, then I would recommend doing that.
Definitely.
Because this is like a last resort type of, I wouldn't say like last resort, but this is really like, it's a type of thing where it's like, don't get this surgery unless you absolutely 100% need it.
Definitely.
I was 22 years old and over 500 pounds. That's someone that like, I needed that because I struggled with my weight my entire life. I'm at my weight right now. I haven't weighed like at 265. I haven't weighed this is the lightest weight I've been since I was probably in elementary school. Like,
that's crazy.
Yeah, like I struggled. So, you know, I was someone that like who would genuinely like benefit from the surgery. She's the same way. Like, she genuinely benefited from the surgery because sometimes it's just you can't do it on your own.
Yeah, I definitely agree with her. I don't know if I've ever said this. Now I'm really thinking about it. I don't ever think that I sat there and told you guys to like not get VSG. Like, it's not that I don't want you to get VSG, but I don't feel like everyone needs to be getting it like it's a fad. Just like, you know, people out here just getting BBLs, getting their lips done, like
lipo,
it's not
everything.
The same thing. And it's also, it's like the same way you view that is the same way you should view any type of surgery for that matter, because it's like if you have the means to actually work out and like, you know, eat right and things like that, and there's nothing limiting you. Let's rewind it back, you guys, because now that you guys see me now, you may not understand like, you know, what it was that I was going through when I was 265 pounds. I had bone spurs on both of my ankles, which made me not able to work out. I was literally limping on the workout machines. Every time I was trying to run, I was limping. I was in pain. Every time I would walk, I was in pain. I had to buy special shoes. I tried to eat, and you have to understand that, like I explained from my surgeon explained, is like once you reach a certain weight and you're obese, it is physically harder for you to lose the weight and keep it off 100%. If you don't have something that's kickstarting your metabolism. So that's why I resorted to VSG, to find something to kickstart my metabolism. And that's why we're, you know, we're saying to you guys, it's like, it's not something for everyone, because not only are you going under the knife and you're causing those potential risks or whatever the case may be, but it is a mental change that not everybody's ready for.
You are altering your entire life. Like, that's just one
not
thing.
Just your body.
No, it's not just your body. It's not just your appetite. You're not just like, oh, like let's say someone's 50 pounds overweight at most, right? Just 50 pounds at most overweight, and they're like, well, I want to get this so I can lose that 50 pounds.
No, you
can go to the gym. You could, with proper diet and exercise, if you don't have anything physically binding you, like how we were. I got into a car accident when I was 19 and I shattered my knee. I've broken my ankle. I've had surgery. When I was over 500 pounds, it's physically hard to just even move or walk or do anything. Like, so I needed like that help. But if it can be avoided, and if you genuinely feel like, no, like if you can move on your own and do all of that on your own, then
definitely
just do it. Yeah,
because
do it.
The willpower that you have to have after VSG, I honestly could say it's probably the same willpower that you have to have before VSG in terms to actually lose the weight. I know people are like, oh, but Sierra, like I can't just like tell myself to not eat this, like I want the snacks, I want this. I'm like, I still go through that now every day. I have a small stomach, but it's like I gotta tell myself, okay, but am I getting any protein from that? Is there any nutritional value in that? How am I gonna feel 2 hours later? Like, there's so many different factors into it, and it's just like you might as well have just literally sat and worked with yourself and be like, listen, this is what I'm gonna need to do to become the best version of myself. Whether that is working out, whether that is dieting, or just don't even look at it dieting. Let's focus on that lifestyle change. Thank you.
Exactly.
Lifestyle change, because literally it's like even now, like, because you guys know that Jaden's not feeling well, not to get off topic and everything, but we just altered like the different foods that we were eating. Like we started to change the different foods so that he doesn't have as much acid reflux in his diet. You know, we're still eating the foods that we kind of enjoy. You guys see my Instagram story, but it's just more so all about moderation. It's like we're gonna have our fun, we're gonna have our coffees, but it's like moderation.
100%.
And I still like, I literally told myself the other day, I was like, girl, you will stop having Starbucks. So I went and I bought my own iced coffee at home. So it's like you gotta just do little things to help you to get to where you want to be.
It's all about altering like just how you see food and how you think about it. Like, and don't get me wrong, you would be miserable if you completely deprive yourself from everything that like you love. You have to have things that you like.
Have
sometimes.
your snacks.
Have your snacks, have your Doritos, have your cake, like have your stuff. Like, but
don't have a whole bag.
It's all about moderation.
Because
it's all about moderation.
That can happen too, because girl, because I can eat them hot Cheetos.
Well,
like,
I'm telling you, and then going back to our main topic is like when I smoke.
Let's go back to that.
Exactly. And when I smoke, the munchies are insane.
Yes.
They're insane.
So let's, because I know that you guys are probably wondering that, like, how does that work with VSG and like, you know, our stomachs and stuff like that. So basically when it comes to smoking, I personally find that there's times where I can go hours, like I'm talking about 6 hours, and not feeling any type of hunger, or just not feeling in the mood to eat anything. And I have to go smoke in order for me to gain that appetite to actually be able to eat the foods that I need to eat. And I'm not just talking about like eating bad stuff, like just to eat a regular meal, to eat breakfast, because literally like my body, my stomach would just be like, ugh, like I don't want it. Like I'll take a couple bites, I'm like, because you know, you guys know our stomach's small, but also our taste buds change so much.
Your palate changes completely.
It's freaking insane.
It's insane.
And don't get me wrong, this is not me promoting it as to like, oh, you guys need to be smoking and you guys need to be doing it. You do what you need to do, okay?
Do what you gotta
I'm
do.
telling you what I do, okay? And like she said, the munchies, they be real. They be real.
They be real.
So that's what I'm saying. It's like, it's all about self-control, and it's still gonna have to happen before surgery or after surgery. It's like, you know, you're gonna have those cravings, especially like as you get further out, and if you start to incorporate sugars back into your diets. I know that some people out there, you guys are amazing, you guys have a strong willpower, you guys still don't incorporate the carbs, you still don't incorporate the sugars, you still don't incorporate a lot of things that they talk to you about in the beginning of surgery, which is amazing. Kudos to you guys.
Yeah, hats
off to you. But here's my thing, I got to the point where it's just like, I'm gonna live my life healthy, happy, but not deprive myself. I'm gonna do the things that I know that makes me feel good, makes my body feel good, but I'm still gonna have my little bits of sugar, I'm gonna have my carbs, I'm gonna have the things that still make me feel like a freaking human, okay?
100%.
And in order to do that, I have to smoke, okay? And that's on period. I have to smoke so that I'm mellow, I'm not kicking nobody's butt, and I can eat.
Yeah.
Like,
I agree with that for sure. I mean, it's helped me in ways, because now this is my personal experience. Like Sierra said, everybody's different when it comes to VSG. But when I had my VSG, I actually had some complications in my surgery. Like I had, you're supposed to be in the hospital, what? Like you were in the hospital maybe 2 days, right?
I was in there for 3 days. I had dehydration issues.
I had really bad dehydration issues myself, but they kept me for 5 days, and because my blood pressure had dropped really low and stuff like that, and then I wasn't eating at all whatsoever. And for 3 months straight, I was sick every day, in and out of the hospital from dehydration and not eating every day. And
you guys saw I had it bad. You
yeah,
guys saw my journey. She had it bad.
I had it tough. I was sick every day. I couldn't hold anything down. I was throwing up every day. It was bad. But then I had finally asked my doctor, I want to say 2 months after surgery, I was like, when can I smoke? Like my body is like falling apart right now. I'm weak. I'm not eating. I can't hold anything down. And the biggest thing, at least for what my doctor, I don't know if your doctor told you this, the biggest thing for my doctor was like, he's like, when you smoke, you cough a lot. And like your stomach, like you just had surgery, there's like, you know, there's staples in there and stuff like that. I don't want you to cough and like hurt yourself. And that was their biggest concern.
I didn't even think of that. See, but you have to, guys, remember, she's in Las Vegas where it's legal. I'm from New Jersey, it's not legal. So honestly, you guys, when I got my surgery, my surgeon didn't know that I smoked weed. It wasn't even a question. The question was, do you smoke? And automatically that's cigarettes to me. Like, and because in all my research prepping for the surgery, never thought that smoking weed was a problem. Like, I didn't see any factors. Honestly, it's a freaking herb. It grows from the ground, and it's honestly nature's medicine, if you ask me. So it was like, more. I honestly smoked right after surgery.
I waited.
Like, I think the day, maybe, I want to say I waited after I got out of the hospital. As soon as I got out of the hospital, I smoked a little bit. I wasn't like smoking like crazy, but I know I did because I needed to calm down, and I went and I was sleeping and I was resting and I was healing. Yeah. And that's it. But that's interesting that your doctor talked to you about that. See, I didn't even think of that.
Well, I was honest with them. I told them, like, you know, I smoke.
Maybe you guys, I would recommend being honest.
Yeah. Oh yeah. 100%. 100%. You got to be honest with your doctors. You know, like they have
is definitely valid.
They have your entire like body in their hands, so it's good. It's good to just tell them like everything.
Don't do what Cece does.
I was just honest with my doctor. I said, look, like I smoke weed, you know, and they were just concerned about like the coughing after surgery. So I waited about 2 months, and then when it wasn't until I started to like smoke again, and when I was regularly like able to like smoke normal again, when I started to eat and like just feel like I can eat. And don't get me wrong, I still got sick like from the beginning. I still got sick from time to time, but
it just felt normal.
I felt normal. Like I was just like, okay, I'm like, it's not as painful, it's not as bad, like I felt better. Right. And like my entire VSG journey thus far, smoking is the only thing that has genuinely helped me with eating, with my appetite, because she'll go 6 I'll go days. I've gone 3 days without eating before because I'm just not hungry, and it's because I couldn't afford to buy weed. I'm waiting for my paycheck. So it's like I'm waiting for my paycheck. I'm like, yeah, I'll probably eat on Saturday because I get paid Friday.
Oh my god, that's not okay.
Oh my god, no, I'm kidding.
Don't do what Leiyah does.
Don't do what I do in that aspect.
No.
But no, I just like, I really don't have an appetite. I really don't have an appetite that much unless I do smoke, and then when I do, I'm like, okay, now I need to eat, and I portion out what I eat, because sometimes our eyes get bigger than our stomach, like honestly. Oh, yeah. And our stomachs are small. Oh, yeah. They're very, very small. So you take that one extra bite and you're gonna feel it. You'll feel it.
It's very interesting. I love the fact that Leiyah's here and able to tell her story, because her experience is definitely different than mine. Like, you know how she said in the beginning of her surgery she got sick all the time. I didn't really get sick all the time. Like, I felt nauseous and stuff like that, but I wouldn't get like sick all the time like my father did, and he had the bypass. So like the way she's describing it was more so like of what I've heard people that had the bypass that got sick all the time. And you know, I've heard of other people too that like with certain foods, like it just made it even worse for them. So smoking has also helped in with like getting certain foods down too. Yes, and definitely. You know, I feel like it's also helped me tolerate some protein sometimes. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, I would smoke a little bit prior to me having like a protein shake, because like I said, in the beginning, you guys saw the trial and error with all the different protein shakes, all the different vitamins, the supplements. You guys know when I was doing my vitamins video, I should have just put that I was smoking weed on the side. But you guys know, it wasn't legal then. And I was keeping that little secret for a long time, but I felt like it was something that I just needed to just get off my chest, let you guys know. And like I said, you guys can feel how you want to feel about it. I'm not hurting anyone. My bills are paid. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't really know.
You come to there's a dispensary on every corner. Right. They're begging you to buy weed.
They're pretty much begging
you know, and if it helps someone, then
and like I said, what it's there aside from VSG, it's definitely and you guys know I talk about, you know, mental disorders and also like anxiety and depression all the time. And it's definitely something that I've incorporated and has helped so much tremendously with both of those factors. I no longer have to take anxiety medications and antidepressants, and I no longer have to feel like I'm a freaking psychopath. It's just like especially out here, because there's so much more available to you, there's so much more information that comes with it. On the East Coast and places where it's not legal, recreational wise, it's like, it's kind of like you're in the dark. You don't really know what's going on, you don't know what's in it, you don't know what you're doing. And I feel like, you know, moving out here, it's just gave me a better appreciation for like understanding what it is that I'm doing, how it's helping my body. We're even able to like really understand like the benefits of like CBD and how it helps too, especially with some people that have like joint pains and stuff like that. Because don't get me wrong, along with the weight loss, it's like, you know, and also working out, you're gonna have those muscle pains, you're gonna have those joint pains, you're gonna still go through that. It doesn't change even though you lost the weight.
I want to say even more so, like when you lose that weight and you start working out, you'll feel pain like even more so, because you're working out muscles that you've never worked out before, right? Because you couldn't before, right? So it hurts.
I didn't even think of that.
Yeah, because you've never used these before, so you're gonna be like really sore. I went through that. I went through that too.
That's crazy. So another thing aside from that little topic that we were mentioning, I didn't even know this, but I felt like this was really good information to share with you guys, because it makes me like, let me stay on top of my ish so I don't slack. So you want to go ahead and tell them what your doctor told you?
So what my doctor told me when I had my surgery, and they stress to you when you're getting something like this how important it is to have your protein intake every day. And if you don't consume enough protein, especially like the first few months of surgery, your body can become protein intolerant. So if you go down like the road and you like way down the road of VSG and you haven't had your protein shakes or you haven't been keeping up on it and you drink one, it will make you sick immediately. And that's happened to me. So now I became protein intolerant. So I don't know, haven't told you that, but I am protein intolerant. So when I do like go to drink a protein shake, it will sit for about 30 minutes and then projectile come right back up.
I don't think she's tried Genepro though, y'all. I don't think she's tried Genepro though. Because we about to hook that up into some food. You guys know what I do with my Genepro, right?
She's good about her protein though. She's good about her water and her protein. That's one thing that I lack. That's one thing I lack. And smoking helps me kind of try to keep like a protein bar down. Like I will smoke and I will try to eat a protein bar that has like at least 20 grams of protein in it. Okay. And it helps a little bit, but like since surgery I really don't eat like a lot of meat and stuff like that, just because it doesn't settle right with my stomach. And I love spicy food, and I can't do spicy food anymore because now I have GERD, which is a acid reflux.
Yeah, you guys know I had that in the beginning.
I have that. I never had it until after surgery, and I'm on daily medication for that too. So there is like, even though our weight loss was successful and like, you know, things are a lot better for us in life, there are pros and cons to it. And that's what, going back to what I said earlier, that's why if you can like avoid it, then.
But you guys even know that I'm going through those doctor's appointments to kind of figure out why I'm having those like pass out episodes and stuff like that. And
I get that too.
She gets those too. Yeah. And I was like, when I first met her, I was literally giving her a facial. I stopped and hugged her. I was just like, girl, I literally found someone that knows my struggle.
Yes, she's my twin flame.
Yo,
so,
seriously.
Literally.
It's so crazy because, and just the fact that like I found someone that also like agrees with me. It's like, yes, we had a successful journey with our surgery, but if we would go back and do it all over again, yes, we would do it for ourselves, but we're not going to recommend that every single body out there go out and there and do it. Because
of course not. There's
just so much that we've learned.
Yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot to learn, and there's not one person. If someone came up to me, if one of you guys were like, hey, I want to lose weight, I would ask you every possible question to be like, okay, well, have you tried this? Have you tried that? Have you tried that? Before we even result to that. Right. Just because there's amazing pros, but the cons are there.
Definitely.
The cons are definitely there.
And then pretty much at this point, just to give you guys an update on like my stats and like the different types of foods and like where I'm eating. I know you guys want to see what I eat in a day videos. I know they're coming. I promise they're coming. But pretty much my stats, I'm stagnant at 160. Sometimes I jump up to 165. On a bad week, maybe it's 170, but I'm always back down to 160. And it's crazy because I told you guys from the beginning I never really had a goal weight, and I was like, if I guess and I wanted to choose, maybe 160 might be it, and I guess I manifested that, so that's where I'm at. I'm not comfortable with being any smaller than that because I feel like I don't have my curves, and you guys know that. In terms of food, I could pretty much eat anything. There's nothing that I can say like, oh, I have to stay away from that makes me sick. Pastas, carbs and stuff like that, I just have to eat very slow. I know you guys were asking about water intake. I can drink a lot of water. I could drink damn near 65 ounces a day, plus that sometimes. But it's not gulping it, it's always through a straw.
Oh,
you guys,
yeah,
she drinks through a straw too.
You have to sip it.
And I know you guys are like, how do you like eat and drink at the same time? Girl, it's like a damn job. It is a job.
I can do it. She was shocked. She was shook the other day because she's like, how do you do that? I mean, for me, it doesn't bother me too much.
Not at the same time. I mean, like,
yeah,
she can do it at the same time, like eat something and drink. And
I can take a drink, yeah.
But you guys were asking me like, how do you get all your water intake in and eating in at the same time? Like in terms of like your caloric intake for the day,
right,
and your water intake for the day.
Yeah,
it's a job. It's literally a job because our stomachs are small and you literally have to have a lot more frequent meals. That's pretty much what it is. You have to have like at least 5 meals a day, to be honest.
And it's gotta be small little things. Like,
yeah,
it's like you're just snacking,
and
like
protein,
all day.
You know, focus on the protein, try to get things like that and that's going to help benefit that. But other than that, I don't really know if there's anything else I gotta update you guys on. If you guys have any questions for us, definitely leave them down in the comments below. I'm definitely going to link both of our Instagrams down below as well if you guys want to go ahead and give us a follow. If you want to shoot us any private messages, we definitely would answer them. And
absolutely. And I have photos on my Instagram of my before and
definitely
my
go
after.
check them out and show some love because girl, she fucking did that. She did that. Okay, and I'm very proud of her, and I just am so excited that I finally was able to make this video for you guys because I feel like this is just another side to me that you guys need to know. And if you guys are wondering, yes, Jaden smokes too.
Period.
Duh. And that is that. But other than that, that's pretty much it for today's video. I hope that you guys enjoyed our little coffee.
Mine's gone.
Chat. Mine's still here. Our coffee little chat and what are we calling this?
Just a little sesh, a little VSG chat sesh.
A little VSG chat sesh. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you did, please make sure you give this video a big thumbs up. Make sure you guys are hitting that subscribe button and that notification bell so you guys are notified every single time I post a new video. And I will see you guys in the next one, and it's probably going to be this hair transformation, so stay tuned. We're
living for the purple.
Yes, can we just talk about the brows though?
Amazing.
Like, can we just bury me with purple brows?
Amazing.
Thank you. Bye.